Okay, so what's your big three? The big three is your backpack, your shelter, and your sleep system. So we're gonna cover what I'm gonna bring on my Appalachian Trail Thruhike. Those are things I've been using for a little while, so I'm pretty confident that it's gonna work well for me. Okay, so this is the backpack I'm going to be carrying with me. It's the Arc Blast from Z-Packs. It's a 62-liter pack. There is 49 liters inside, and the rest is on the two outside side pockets and on that big mesh pocket in front. It's made of ripstop fabric. It's fairly waterproof. So what I like about this backpack is the way the back is made. So there's kind of a trampoline thing and it bends, so it doesn't like rest on your back. So when it's super sweaty, I think for me it's really comfortable. It's more comfortable. I sweat anyway, but I think it's more comfortable. So this is one of the best thing with this pack. The other thing that I really like is that front pocket. It's really big. I can put a lot of stuff in there, and it's easily accessible throughout the day. And the other thing that made me choose this pack is that it carries really comfortably for me. I can put up to 40 pounds in there. I hope to be more in between like 25 and 35 depending on my food carry, but I want to have that possibility to have a little bit of extra food. So I really like this pack. I've been using it for a couple of years now, and this is for me the most comfortable pack that I've tried. The only thing I don't really like about this pack is that, well, it's kind of contradictory because it's again the back. There's a lot of little rods and stuff and things, so it's a little bit finicky. You have to adjust it fairly often. Sometimes they pop off and you have to put them back. So it's kind of a pain, but it's still for me the best system that makes the pack comfortable for me. So this is my pack. So in addition to my pack, I'm going to use an Aloe Flume pack liner just to make sure that everything stays dry inside. That's my first addition to my pack. This is a water bottle holder that's gonna go on my left shoulder strap. It's from Chicken Tramper Gear, and I really like that little thing. It allows me to have my water really accessible. I don't drink much, so if it's in my side pockets in my backpack, I forget it. It's too much trouble to get it. So with that, it's right there. It's almost at my face. So I tend to stay hydrated better with that little thing that I really like. My last addition to my backpack is that fanny pack. It's from Thruhike. It's the Summit Bum model. I really like this pack. I chose those little cats because I'm kind of a crazy cat lady. And what I really like about this is that the hip belt is actually removable, so you can take it off, and that's what I usually do. And there's a sleeve that can that allows me to put my backpack hip belt in there. So I don't have two hip belts at the same time, which I really don't like. And it allows me to just have the fanny pack attached directly to my backpack. This is really something that makes it for me with this fanny pack. There's an outside pocket. I usually put my cell phone in there unless it's raining like crazy. And inside I will put my snacks, headlamp, knife, lip balm, everything I think I'm gonna need, and I usually attach my cooler cloth right there, so it's super handy and it's right there if I need it. So I really love that thing. It changed the way I carry things, and this is for me really important. let's talk about shelter now. My shelter is going to be the Z-Packs duplex tent. It's a 2-person tent. It's single wall. It's a trekking pole tent, and it's made of Dyneema. I've been using that tent for 3 years. I've been in rain, in snow, in super wind. It's always worked really well for me. You have to learn to set it up. It's not that complicated. Once you get how it works, it's fairly easy actually. So this is coming with me, and to stake it, you need at least 6 stakes. I usually use 8 because I also stakes the outside, well, the side walls, so it gives you a little bit more room inside. I use the Z-Pack Sonic 6 inches aluminum stakes, and I put them in that little Dyneema sack to carry them and hopefully not lose them. So this is my shelter. It's gonna come with me on the AT. I'm gonna have 2 different sleep systems, one for colder temperature and one for warmer temperature. I'm starting mid-February, so it's gonna be pretty cold, so I wanna sleep toasty and sleep well. So my winter setup is consisting of a pad that is the Thermarest NeoWear X-Term. Is R value is 6.9. So for those not familiar with the R values, this is a way to indicate the warmth of a sleeping pad. So the higher the number, the warmer the sleeping pad. So starting around, I would say 4.5, you can use them all year long, supposedly. I really like this one. I've been in really cold temperature with it, and it's super warm, so I know I'm gonna be fine with it. It's a little bit bulky, but it's worth it, at least at the beginning for me. So this is my first sleeping pad, and then I'm gonna combine that with a quilt from it's El Coyote. Yeah, El Coyote quilt. I found out by accident about this company. I've never heard anybody talk about it, but they are absolutely great. So this is a 0-degree quilt. It is made of, if I remember correctly, 900 fill down fill. So it's super warm. The 0-degree is supposed to be comfort level, and I think it's fairly through. I've slept in really cold temperature with this one, and I really like it. There's some horizontal baffle at the toe, and the rest is vertical baffle, so it gives you really a nice setup. It's a zipper toe box. This is the only thing that I don't really like, is the hole right there. When you cinch, the bottom is fairly big, so I try to like put the little button in there and close it. If it's really cold, I'll put like my buff or something in there just to avoid that little draft. I like the strap system. There's 2 straps, so one that you put around your sleeping pad, and you can cinch it, so there's no drafts. And there's another one that is, whoops, right there. And this one is also, you can cinch it, so if it's like warmer, you don't want it to be too close to you, you can just put it like that. And if you don't, if you want it more like around you, you can just close it, and then when you clip it on the other side, then it's almost like a sleeping bag. I really like it. It's like super cozy, super fluffy. It just, have a good night. Okay, so when temperature warms up, I'm gonna switch to the Nemo Tensor Insulated as a sleeping pad. This is my favorite sleeping pad. I really like it, super comfortable. I sleep really well on it, so I'm looking forward to getting this one when it gets warmer. And I'm gonna combine that with a UGQ Bandit quilt. It's a 20-degree quilt. I can push it to 30. Lower than that, it's not as comfortable as I would like it to be, but for my summer quilt, it's absolutely perfect. Again, it's a zip foot box. I like it in like warmer weather because you can open it if it's like really warm and just have it like a blanket, so it's a little bit more versatile. For the strap systems, there's again that strap that you can put around your sleeping pad. I don't like the other straps, or actually no straps on the rest of the quilt. This is the downside for me. I don't like the placement of those clips, and the only thing that you have is that little clip. So I don't know, it's not as comfortable. I think it's a little bit more restrictive than other system, but I mean, that's what I have. I don't hate it. It works for me, and this is going to be my summer quilt. Okay, so this is my pillow. It's the Nemo Pillow Elite pillow. It's an inflatable pillow, and I really like it because it's super soft outside. There's a shell that you can take off so you can wash it, which is really cool when you're all filthy. It is fairly comfortable. It's not as balloony as some of the other pillows that I've tried. It's really lightweight, and I like it because there's not most of the pillows have that little U shape right there, so you can put your shoulder. But since I sleep on my stomach, I really find this annoying. So I really like this one for that. And I've added an elastic band so I can like fix it on my sleeping pad, and it doesn't move around all night. With that, I can sleep super comfortably. To carry my quilts, and I also put my sleep clothing in those bags, I will use the Hilltop Packs Jumbo Dry Bag for winter, and I will use a Z-Pack Medium Plus dry bag for my summer quilt and sleep clothing. So this is my big three for my Appalachian Trail Thruhike. Hope you like that video. Other gear videos are coming, so stay tuned. You can subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss them. And you can also have a look at my presentation video if you want to know a little bit more about myself. See you guys. Bye.